All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Tuckered Mama podcast. I am here again with Mary. We're picking up part 2 of her third trimester. We started last week with 10 questions and we blabbed so much. So we had to cut this into 2 episodes, and we're going to pick back up with the other questions right now and probably go on some tangents because that's just how we do it.
Professional yappers.
Yes, professional yappers. So we talked a little bit about her home births and why she chose home births in the previous episode. And now we're going to dive into a couple more questions. So be honest, what part of the home birth prep has you like, okay, this is what we need to do this time versus last time? Like, so tell everybody, with your first 2 pregnancies, they have like this bathtub you can do for home births, but are you doing that this time? You said to me, like outside of the podcast, that you were not getting the tub this time because you didn't need it.
Right.
So what's the perks of having the tub? Tell us about that, and then like why you didn't even use it.
So I had immediate access to it when I was at the birth center because they have them pre-inflated or whatever. And they can fill it up a lot faster or whatever there. But then I was like afraid it was going to stall out my labor because getting in the water can slow your contractions down.
Okay.
And at that point I was like, get this baby the F out of me.
So what's the point of having the tub to like, because I know like when you get in the pool over summertime and you're pregnant, it like makes you feel less heavy and like more comfortable.
Yes.
Is that the point?
That's part of the point. It's like, it's pain relief because it's like warm water. So yeah, you're getting relief of the weight. You're also taking away your gravity in some senses. So that's why part of why it can slow down your labor a little bit. It's also beneficial for your perineum because the warm water, it can help you stretch easier as the baby's coming out.
Do you do the same positions in the tub like you would walking around your house, like hunched over the side, or like
it's a good question,
back, or like what do they tell you to do with the tub?
This is why I probably will not be doing the tub this time, is because no, you have to. The thing with the tub is that when the baby is on its way out, you have to be either fully out of the water or fully under the water. Like baby has to come out fully underwater or out of it. If they're in between, they can take their first breath on the surface of the water and inhale the water from the tub. If they're completely under the water, they will not take their first breath until you pull them out.
Because they're used to being in
water.
Fluid, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they will not take their first breath until their face hits air, which is wild to me. It's amazing.
It is.
Which can be a great thing.
Feeling, because I mean, think about if you got splashed with water, you're like,
exactly.
You know, like unexpected. So I imagine if you got hit with air for the first time, you'd be like, what's going on, you know?
Exactly. Like, that's a perfect unexpected. I mean, it's like the opposite. Like, so which can be good for them. It can be like a smoother transition into the world because they're going from warm, fluidy environment, what they're used to, into a warm, fluidy environment before they're lifted up into the air.
So like my cousin, who I was mentioning in the previous episode, she had a home birth, but hers was in her bathtub.
Yeah.
Like, so that's an option too. You don't have to do like the whole inflatable thing.
Yes. You can do it in your own bathtub. My bathtub is just far too small.
Yeah, I was going to say, we probably didn't have that much room. How big is
I need to go to Alex's house if I'm going to go in the bathtub.
How big is the inflatable tub, would you say?
It depends on what you get. There's some that are smaller. So the one I rented for Anna that I did not end up using, was a smaller type of birth pool because my house is small. I have no room. But they have big ones, like ones 2 or 3 people can get into.
Oh, wow.
So it depends on what kind of space you have at your house too.
How high is the water in the tub?
It's deep. It's like, well, I guess it depends how early you start filling it up. That's how deep it gets. But, there's like Coleman, like those hot tubs They're like, they look like kiddie pools, but they're like, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 feet tall.
Okay.
Birth pools are kind of like that.
Okay.
They're very deep. Because like we said, like you've got to have that baby fully submerged.
So if you were to have the baby in the tub, do you have to be like in the sitting position for it to come out?
Mm-hmm.
Like
you can kneel.
Back? Oh, on your kneel. Okay.
You can kneel. You can lay back. A lot of videos you'll see of people giving birth in pools. They'll be laying.
That's what I've seen. That's
and
what I was asking.
Deliver that way. Which I think could work. I think, just for me personally, I do better upright and moving around. And I talked to my sister-in-law who has been a doula, and she had her third baby, at North Georgia Medical. And they had pools. And so she used the pool, but then she said she didn't like it because she couldn't move around as much as she had been during the rest of her labor.
Yeah.
And I think I would be the same way. I think I need to be shaking it.
So like once you're in the pool, So once you're in the pool, like you're kind of there. You can't really get back home.
You can. You just splash around your house.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tarps down.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of tarp situation.
So you're choosing not to this time.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna sway through it.
Yeah. Sway and walk around. Okay. So is Joey, like her husband, Joey, is he prepared? Like, is he ready to have the midwife on call again? Or no, you said you want to make sure she's there this time. Yeah. Was it scary? We talked about this in the previous episode. Was it scary having your second born without anybody there? Like, because you don't know what to do in the moment, or you were kind of like, okay, I know I need to turn this baby over and get any fluids out.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was scary, in the moment, but it helped because I'd watched a lot of birth videos of people giving birth to their babies and then doing things. So I was like learning by observation.
Yeah.
Through Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
but that's part of home birth. I feel like you need to make sure you do your research and you're prepared for if you don't have professional help.
Yeah, because that can happen.
Yeah.
And I think that is a big misconception around home birth is people think, oh, you're all your prenatal care, everything is the same. And then, but just instead of driving to the hospital, you just give birth at home. It's like, it's really not that way. It's the whole preparation process.
Yeah.
Is just more involved in some ways and less involved in other ways.
Yeah. Would Joey, like with his work, does he get any time off? Like when the baby comes?
Yes.
Are they prepared?
Oh,
good.
State of Georgia, our governor passed a thing. So when Luke was born, he got 3 weeks paid.
Okay.
Because he works for the schools.
Okay.
So all federal or state employees were getting 3 weeks at the time.
Good.
After Anna was born, they doubled it.
Oh my gosh.
So he took 3 weeks after she was born. And then within that first calendar year, they had doubled it. So he took another 3 weeks later. Like, she was born in March. He took another 3 weeks in December.
Oh, nice.
So this time he's got the full 6 that he can disperse how he wants to.
I was going to say, can he break it up? Or
I think so. I hope he can break it up because that was super helpful for potty training.
Just like Christmas time and being a family of 5 and like the first 3 weeks, you're kind of like adapting and getting used to it. And you're like, okay, I got it now. Go back to work for a little bit, get out of my space, let me figure it out.
And then come back. When the postpartum depression hits.
When I'm stressed and I need help.
Yes, exactly.
So that's really, really nice.
Yeah. And he's such a great partner. I was talking to him about coming over here and talking about birth and how home birth isn't accessible for some people. And for some people, that's because their spouse says no.
Yeah. And I was about to ask you that too. Like, was Joey prepared when you were like, hey, I think I'm going to do home birth? Was he like, what?
He was a little nervous about, like, I suggested it a little bit. when I was pregnant with Luke. He was like, I think I'd feel more comfortable if we, at least started with the birth center. So we at least have, that proximity to the hospitals and stuff. And I was like, that's great. And then when I was asking him earlier, he was like, I was not aware I could tell you no. I was like, I know, I'm spoiled rotten. But
no, they could not tell you no.
No. But, yeah, I mean, he had some fears about it, but he was telling me he listened to a book about the Bradley method, which is like partner assisted birth.
Okay.
And that was back with Luke. And he remembers, he's like, I remember listening to this book and them reminding me that people have been giving birth since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
And it's only in the last 150 years. I don't even think that long. I think it's 100 years that people have been birthing in hospitals.
Mm-hmm. That's really what made me think about it too, because you said that to me before, this has been happening this whole time. Why are we all of a sudden, I mean, of course, so many reasons, hospitals, but still, it's not something, a crazy newfound thought.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be natural like this. This is how it's supposed to be done.
We got this far.
Yeah.
I'm here, you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there was generations of women who gave birth.
Even diapers are still fairly new.
Right. You forget about that.
And we talked about this before, that there was some fact that we read that was what they say about potty training, that majority of kids by the time they were 18 months old were potty trained.
Blows my mind.
And now it's 4 or 5 years old. The kids are not potty trained because they're so used to having the diaper, because all they had before was cloth diapers. And they would wet themselves and feel it.
Yeah.
And what is it called now? The elimination process?
Elimination communication?
Yes, something like that.
I am not committed enough. I would love to be.
No.
I'm crunchy. I'm not. What am I? I'm scrunchy. Is that what they call it?
I don't know. Yes.
I haven't gone that far in my parenting journey.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
Other toddlers. I don't know.
My bandwidth.
Liam is so funny. He's almost 16 months next week, and every time I go in the bathroom, he comes in there and sits on Lacey's toilet, and I'm like,
okay, sir.
Don't trick me. Because Lacey did the same thing, and I was like, oh my god, she's going to be so early potty trained. And we started at 18 months, I think. And then it was no, that's crazy. Then we started again at 2, and she was serious about it. And from 2 to still 3.5, here she is. The peas are totally under control now. And actually today was the very first day that she was like, hang on, excuse me, I need to go poop real quick. And she actually went and pooped. And I was like,
yes!
Oh my God. Somebody write this day down in her journal, something.
You should.
So
you should write it in a little book or something.
I hope that this is the turning point. But also with school, it has helped a lot. She goes 3 days a week, sometimes only 2, but they got to visit this past week on Monday their classroom for next year and meet their teachers for next year for the big 3-year-old class, because she's in the 2s right now. And her teachers explained that they have to be completely potty trained before they can move up. And she really wants to move up. So in the new classrooms, one was decorated completely in rainbows, because that's her favorite theme. And then the other classroom was decorated in all stars and galaxy.
Oh.
So she's really excited. Either one she'll be happy with. And all of a sudden, I think that changed her mind this week and was like, oh my God, I need to be pooping in the toilet so I can move up with my friends.
Yeah. Sometimes that peer pressure can be good.
I hope so. That was the whole point of starting that, and for her to listen to another adult, because she will straight up tell an adult, which I'm happy. She'll tell them no, but also a little aggressive sometimes. I'm like, okay, say it kindly to them in another way that you don't want to do that.
Pick your battles.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I cannot believe that about Joey. I'm so happy that he gets that time off.
Yes. And so I don't know how I would do it. I couldn't be able to do what I do without him and his support.
So what is your game plan this time with both the kids, the other 2?
Yes.
So are you planning, depending on what time of day it is, regardless, someone's going to come pick them up this time? Or if they're sleeping, let it roll? What?
I am flexible. Part of me really hopes it kind of just goes like last time, where Luke just slept through the whole thing.
I feel like a lot of people go into labor in the evening.
Melatonin helps your labor progress.
Okay.
Right? Melatonin. That's the sleepy chemical. Yeah.
So even though you go into labor, hopefully it'll be quick, and this baby just like flies out, and it's like, hello. You never know. It could take like 12 hours into the next day. So if it does go into the next day, are you comfortable having them there? Or are they going to be too crazy running around wanting to play and not really understanding like it's happening?
Right. I'm kind of planning to kind of feel it out. If having them there is stressing me out or like taking me out of the labor zone, then I'll be like, all right, y'all gotta go. Yeah. Because I gotta get in the zone.
Yeah.
But another part of me kind of wants them to witness it. Like we were saying in the last podcast, like there's a lot of people who never see a birth until they experience it for themselves. And I'd kind of love for my kids to experience a birth.
Yeah.
That, isn't fearful. That is just like, this is part of life. Yeah. And like see it as a natural thing for my son and my daughter.
Yeah.
Of like, I want him to grow up and be that supportive partner.
Yeah.
And be like, you can do this. Like,
I remember you talking about seeing a birth the first time as yourself. And I remember the doctor being like, with Liam, not with my first, but with my second, she was like, do you want me to get the big mirror? I can put it right behind my head. And I was like,
I don't need to see that.
What? I was like, people do that? No. I'm good. Like, I know it's coming out. Like, I don't need to see and I think I would have like thought of it differently. But my husband definitely saw everything going on.
That's so wild. I'm like, that's none of my business.
No.
If I can't see it past my belly, I don't need to see it.
I could put the mirror right behind my head. I was like, what? I just was so like, people do that.
People do. And I'm just, like, I don't think I could do it. I don't even look down there for like the first 2 weeks postpartum.
Well, I remember being
it's like mirrors don't exist.
Being in the hospital too, and part of having a hospital birth is I could hear the walls were so thin. I could hear the other women in all this pain, and it was making me so nervous.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, and me and Steve were eventually laughing at these women because it was just like, do you hear that?
That's all you can do.
Oh my God. Like, and we were just like, I don't think I like screamed or did anything. Like, it's just, you're working through it. You're breathing. Like,
some grunts.
I'm not screaming. Yeah, I'm not. These women were like screaming and I'm like, okay, y'all are a little much. But that's one thing, I guess, in the home birth, you don't have to deal with other noises.
That's true. And you never know what's going to come out of you. Like, I didn't scream with Anna at all. I was really quiet with her. But with Luke, I was definitely, I had a few contractions where I was like, open vocals for sure.
Well, yeah.
I was ready for
if I did
my band.
Unmedicated, I think I would have had a completely different experience. But both of mine were medicated.
Planned to unmedicate is also different than unexpected unmedicated.
Yes. True. Because you might get there and it's too late. And then you're like, oh crap, I don't have time for the epidural. What's one thing you forgot about in your third trimester that came back to personally like make you feel different? I don't want to say attack you because that's so harsh. But like, what's one thing about third trimester that you forgot about that you were like, oh yeah, that's here again?
I think, getting off the floor, is that legit?
Yeah.
When is it gonna be easier to get off the floor again?
Well, I give you so much praise too for carrying around your 2-year-old still. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's easier when she's on my back.
Yeah, in the carrier.
Then I'm like balanced out.
Picking her up. Yeah, you're balanced out.
Like 20 pounds in the back, 20 pounds in the front.
Yeah.
We're kind of like standing up straight for the first time in months. But yeah, it's humbling getting off the floor.
Yeah.
And like the swelling. I didn't swell with Anna because she was born in March, so it didn't really get warm.
do you feel like, that old wives' tale where it's like, we looked it up in our very first episode with Mary. Was it wives' tale? Right, not wise.
Right. Yes.
Wives,
old wives' tale,
like your wife, plural, not wise, like you are
female
wise.
ancestral wisdom.
Yes.
In other terms.
Yes. The old wives' tale where it's like the girl steals all your beauty.
Right.
Do you feel that? I don't really remember the pregnancy of Anna because it was, over 2 years ago. But this pregnancy, I feel like you've been glowing this whole time. So maybe
I feel more glow. I feel like my hair's been healthier. Now I'm getting extra chin hairs with my boys. I always get like a little extra here, a little extra belly hair.
Okay.
Just from extra testosterone, I think.
Okay.
In circulation.
I did not.
But yeah, I was not glowing so much with Anna, I don't think.
I was definitely not glowing with Lacey. I just remember I was also sick with her the entire time. Have you been sick a lot this pregnancy?
More so than my previous ones, but not throwing up. I was nauseated for longer.
Oh, that's the worst though. I'd rather just puke and get it over with. Like, puke and rally, let's go. I do not want to be nauseous. That is the worst feeling. Oh my God. And I could not ride in the car with Steve anywhere. I remember like his mom drove me to the nail salon one day. And she's
the smells in the nail salon too.
The smells in there, but like getting there was like 30 minutes from my house, and she's already not the best driver. So the constant like brakes, I was like, oh my God. So the second we got there, I just puked. The second I stepped out of the car, and she's like, oh baby, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's just part of it. And then, of course, we went into the nail salon and she proceeded to tell everybody what happened. And I'm like, we don't need to relive it. Like, it's probably going to come back again. Don't keep talking about it.
Don't talk about it.
I would so much rather puke and rally than have that nauseous feeling all day. Oh, my God. Lacey was the worst. Liam, I was a little nauseous with him, but Lacey, all the way, I was throwing up in the hospital still, like the whole time.
That's terrible.
Yeah. She totally stole all my beauty. And now she has the most beautiful curls during the pregnancy. Yes. All right. So let's get back to our questions, guys. I think we're almost done here, actually. Have you hit the I don't care phase? Like leaving the house in slippers and saying whatever comes to your mind? Or you're just like, let's just go to the grocery store. However I look is how I look. Or are you still getting put together before you leave?
I think I almost have reverse, where it's like I feel like I have to get ready more because I feel like a whole house. Okay. I'm like, I have to try to like cutify myself before I leave so that I can just like be confident and just feel good. It's kind of like I'll put makeup on when I'm sick, right?
Okay, yeah.
So it's like, I feel a little bit more put together.
Oh, that's the worst when you like aren't sick and you're just having a rough day. People are like, are you sick? Do you feel okay? And it's like, no, I just didn't wear makeup today. Thank you. Like, you're telling me I look like crap.
Right. Or they'll ask you, they're like, oh, how are you? I'm like, oh, I'm feeling a little tired. They're like, you look tired.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
No,
are you okay
don't
today?
say that.
You look a little tired. It's like, thank you. Like, you just made me feel like crap.
like I don't know what you thought that was going to accomplish when you said it.
But I think when you're so far along too, having that bump just makes you want to dress cute because you're so obviously pregnant.
Right.
But at the beginning, you're just kind of like heavier, like thicker clothes and baggier clothes. So you're not, because you're like in the in-between and people don't want to be like, are you, aren't you?
The first 18 weeks kills me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it just looks like I ate too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, the clothes just aren't fitting quite right, but I'm not big enough for maternity clothes yet. Now, in a maternity clothes era, it's like, all right, I can
you rock all of it. And then you, like, you're dressed today, that you could totally wear that after.
Yeah. Also. This is not a maternity dress.
Yeah.
This is.
See? And it makes it look cute.
Yeah, but I love it for maternity. Yeah. It's got like the Empire
Anna,
situation.
Oh, well, yeah. I would say, besides Anna, maybe. But like, majority of your baby's births have been in a warmer climate. So all of your postpartum has been like summer clothes and
Mm-hmm.
easier. Where was Anna's pregnancy, since it was like a winter pregnancy? I guess her birthday's so a little wintry.
Yeah. Is
versus spring.
Yeah, I kind of prefer the summer babies because I reach a point where I hate pants.
Oh yeah.
With hers, I had to wear pants and leggings every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated it so much. The maternity pants.
Constantly pulling them up is so annoying.
Exactly.
And even if you get the maternity pants, it doesn't stay up.
Exactly.
It still rolls.
Hate it. I even got some, like the Target ones don't have the panel. Mm-hmm. They just have like stretchies.
Oh, on the side.
But they sag so bad.
Oh.
I'm like,
no, not cute.
Why? They just need suspenders built in.
I remember being so hot with Lacey, born in December, like that. When I was working at the schools, people were like, "Are you okay?" Because I was wearing dresses in the winter, and I was like, "No, I'm so sweaty right now. Like I'm so hot." And I slept with my ceiling fan on, a box fan blowing on me, and a little face fan next to my nightstand. I was so hot, and Steve was freezing. I'm like, "No, dude, I am so hot during this pregnancy." Yes. I didn't feel like that with Liam too much though. Lacey, I was just like, "Oh my god,
burning up."
Yes,
I'm burning up all the time.
Yeah,
I'm a toaster oven right now.
Yeah,
these cookies are baking.
Down here.
It's 450. It's 450 in this oven. We have some crispy cookies.
So, with your pregnancies, if you don't mind me asking, like weight gain, which one has been the most? Like, do you think it's mostly like baby weight, or have you had more cravings per pregnancy that's made you kind of gain a little bit more?
So far, they've all been about the same.
Okay.
That being said, I started, let's see, I think I started at I don't know. I gained about 35 to 45 pounds each time.
Okay.
I think, but Anna's, I held on to it afterwards more. So I was about 10 pounds still over my before pregnancy weight when I got pregnant with this one. So I think I was like 160 when I got pregnant with her. And I was 170 when I got pregnant with him. But still, I think I've gained like 33 pounds at this point. Okay. So I know for me, I gain about a pound a week by the end of it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm like, my body.
Eat everything.
Yes. I trust my body that it's gaining when it needs to gain.
Yeah.
And it will hold what it needs to hold so that I can feed them for as long as they need to eat.
And I had a mom tell me one time, I was like, "Oh my God, you look so great, like, after your babies." And she's like, "Oh yeah, don't try, like, any, dieting or exercising, all that. I mean, exercise, but don't try to, like, be serious about losing weight until you're done having kids, because it's just going to come right back." And then I saw a funny meme the other day that it was like this mom walking in her swimsuit to the pool, and she's like, gain 35 pounds or go to this hot mom bod summer, whatever. Like, do I get pregnant again or do I enjoy my hot mom bod for the summer? Right. And I was just like, oh yeah, that's so true. You gain. Yeah, I think I was the same. I think I was like right around 30 pounds for both. Mm-hmm. But with Lacey, I wore it so much better because I was so sick with her that like I just had like a little beach ball under my stomach, under my shirt. With Liam, it was like all over.
Mm-hmm. Well, have you seen those? Like, I think there's videos and stuff where they'll show like the weight gain that you have in pregnancy that's completely unrelated to any kind of fat. Oh. They'll just be like, you gain because your uterus gets heavier, your boobs get heavier, the fluid is heavy, the baby is heavy. It's like when you add it all, and your blood volume increases even. So things like that you wouldn't say like, oh yeah, I'm gained so much weight from all this extra fat. It's like, I think it's like 25 to 30 pounds is your fluids and the baby and your blood and like, I feel like
that's like that average too for most people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, so much of that is just beyond your control.
Yeah. And that goes back to like the stupid comments people make on you, like, wow, you're so big. And it's like,
have you seen a pregnant person before?
Yeah.
This is what we look like.
Yeah. Thank you. It's not all me, it's the baby.
Yeah. It's like my body's doing what it needs to do. I'm not going to look like a teenager at 32 and on my third pregnancy.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
And your body grows. We talked about that in our very first time I had you on the podcast. Like, I am learning to love this body that I have now. And no, I'm not going to be a size 0 anymore like I was in high school. Add a 1 in front of that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. Or even a little bit more. And yeah, I just think you have to, I have a woman's body now. I don't have this child's body anymore. And you have to learn to accept that. And that's part of growing up. And once you do that and you accept it, I think that my sister's having a hard time with that because she's about to be 23 this year. But she had her baby and was pregnant at 21. So she still had that really young, skinny body. Yeah. And now having a baby so young, she didn't bounce back so quickly. And she's like being very self-conscious and trying to like go to doctors and figure out what's going on. And it's like, no, your body has changed now that you've had a kid. Yeah. And she's not thinking like that because she's so young.
Yeah. And I mean, our culture does not help us at all.
No.
Like
social media. Oh my God.
The algorithm is so mean. I tell you what, like, I could tell at the beginning of my pregnancy. It's like as soon as Instagram found out I was pregnant, it started sending me all of these like super fit, like mom videos of like, hi, I'm 30 weeks pregnant and this is my high intensity
I feel like I got a lot of those too.
Just like, get out of my face. Yeah. I don't want that.
No.
I don't need that right now.
No.
And then the farther you get, it's like, oh, have you thought about this crazy like disease your kid could have? Let me show you this stillbirth story. Like, why? Leave me alone.
And a lot of her friends are not at this phase married and having babies so young because hers was not planned, but that's just how it happens. Yeah. And she's comparing herself to her friends who still have these
who've not given birth.
Yeah. Pre-baby bodies.
Yeah.
And so I think she's having a hard time with it. But once you accept that, then it's like, okay, yeah, I'm happily a size 10, 12, sometimes 14. And all clothes are different.
Right.
Like, I could be an XL in a certain dress because of my chest. And then another dress, I'm a small because it's stretchy. Like, you just, it all is different.
Yeah, and you want to be as healthy as you can be. But also, yeah, there's other priorities right now. Like, I don't even think about it until I'm done breastfeeding. Yeah. So I'm like, true. I'm not going to risk my supply at this point.
No. And that's how I felt too. I just stopped at 14 months with Liam breastfeeding. But the whole time I was like, okay, I'm still eating for 2. Even though the baby is out. Also, you're not eating for 2 when the baby is in. I hate when people say that. It's so stupid. I'm like, no, I'm just
the baby's hungry. Stomach is this big.
I'm growing the baby. Like, this is my body pumping blood. And, you know, I'm growing the baby.
Fuel.
Yes. You're not eating for 2. You don't have to always eat 2 meals. Like, that's crazy. But even after, you're still growing this baby. You're just growing them on the outside by nursing them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't stop, like, any sort of foods that I wanted to eat. I was still going crazy. And it's so funny. Once I stopped breastfeeding, these past, like, couple weeks, I slowly have, like, lost an appetite for breakfast so much. Like, and dinner, I was eating, like, I'm telling you, I would go back for seconds. I was so hungry. My water intake has definitely slowed down, which is not the best. But it's
your body's
like,
smart.
It's leveling out, like getting back to like, okay, you don't need to eat so much because you're not trying to produce this milk anymore. So once you get that in your head and you realize this, I'm going to make my sister go back and listen to our conversation because she needs to hear this. Like, you'll feel better.
Yeah. Like, my purpose in life at this point, and my purpose in life has never been be as skinny as possible so that you can be lovable. Like, that's not my purpose. No. That's not why I'm here. That's not what I'm going to live for.
No.
I have babies now. I have humans that depend on me and are looking at me.
I want to see you confident in your body. And I want Lacey to know, like, this does not matter. Like, it doesn't matter what size you are, like
Mm-hmm.
all the things. So yeah, another good thing about being mom that you have to be positive body image.
Mm-hmm. Working on it. It's a process.
Yeah.
It's a process. Some days are good, some days are not, but we're in it.
Yeah, but then you got to make those comments in your head so your kids don't see that. Or you like correct it like we were talking. So fast forward to postpartum. What are you most excited about and what are you low-key dreading again?
Oh, postpartum is hard for me. It's always the hardest part. I am looking forward to something I'm just trying to picture in my mind. And it's helped because I've had several friends that have just had babies. So I get to see them snuggling that little potato that doesn't move anywhere. Mm-hmm. And it's just so, like, so vulnerable and so sweet. Special. And the little sounds, the little coos.
I love when they, my godmother always calls it making butter. When they do their hands like that. Yeah.
And soft, their hair is so soft.
And that time is so short that, like, you have to soak it up as much as you, no matter how tired you are, get those snuggles in, because my second born did not like snuggles at all. So I literally had like 1 or 2 weeks of baby snuggles, and Liam and he still doesn't. He still doesn't. No, I'm like, we do this thing though, before he goes to bed every night, we do nose kisses. No. And he thinks it's hilarious. He'll shake his head at me.
Like
and then our noses will hit. Oh. And he just giggles. And I'm like, okay, at least I have one loving thing with you. Sweet. But yes, and then with that newborn phase of the cuddles, you don't want to share that with anybody. I remember like hogging it, but like, you had your turn. This is my turn. Like, I'm going to come over and want that newborn snuggle, but I'm going to be like, okay, what can I do to help with Anna and Luke? You can take the time. Okay. And sometimes some people need that. You know, some people are like, okay, I've been holding her for 6 hours. Please give me a break. Like, my back is killing me or whatever. Or I want to go sleep away from the baby for just a second. Like, you need your space too. So what is something you're dreading?
I am most dreading sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
I have a hard time when I do not get sleep. I feel like an empty shell of a human being.
Well, I think, like, at least for me, in that newborn phase, your body, like, trains you to get up every 2 hours and gets you used to not having so much sleep. That, like, being women, like, your body just knows, like, how to react in these moments. It sucks at first, but you eventually, like, get into a rhythm and you'll get used to it.
Yes.
So don't forget that.
Yes, there will be a rhythm. And eventually I will sleep 4 hours in a row again.
Yes.
And that will be changing. That will change my life.
Luckily you have Joey there for potentially a month and a half of it.
Yeah.
Which would be cool. Or just even like 4 weeks and then another 2 at some random time.
Yeah.
But you have to get him for a good chunk of that newborn time.
Which is huge. Like, that's part of one of the fears that I've had around postpartum is, like, Luke's his newborn phase, he was so colicky. Like, Joey would walk him, he would hold him on his chest, upright, and walk him down Highway 29 on the sidewalk for hours, at like nights in a row. Oh my God. We would take shifts. Like, he would be on for 4, I'd be on for 4. And it was brutes.
Oh my God.
But we got through it.
Lacey was like that too. She was such a spit up baby. Liam never spit up. I was like, I had so many burp cloths. I was ready. I like did the bibs, like got different shirts because Lacey was just in the smell. Like, any mom can still smell.
If you're a first time mom, burp cloths.
Yes, burp cloths.
Get them.
We want them for everything. We still use ours like during runny nose seasons and stuff.
Yeah, same.
For runny noses. I do not.
They're the best tissues.
Squeaky wipes are fine, but no, I'm going to use this burp cloth like 17 times before I finally am like, okay, into the washer. But Lacey was like that too. She first of all would nurse so slow. I mean, like 30, 40 minutes. It was terrible. Yep. And then because you say you start nursing at 12 o'clock at night, then you're every 2 hours. So even though she nursed for 40 minutes, it's 12:40.
She's up again in an hour.
She's up again in an hour and got to nurse again. But also after she was done nursing, I would have to sit up with her. They recommended half the time she nursed to have her sitting up. So I would be laying in my chair, leaned back with her like at a reclined kind of position to keep her from spitting up. And still, the second I put that baby in that bassinet, her whole head would be soaking wet of spit up. And I'm like, this is not working. And it was months before she did not spit up. I mean, like,
that's how Luke was. He ended up having
5 or 6 months
tongue ties.
Oh, okay. I never even knew what that was until my friend had that with her babies, but I didn't even know to like think about that with Lacey.
I wouldn't have either. If I didn't have my lactation consultant, I don't know what I would have done.
Yeah. I remember with my second born, they're like, do you need the lactation consultant to come by? And I'm like, no, I'm good.
Like, I got this.
It. Yeah. For the first time, I was like, I had 50,000 questions. And the first pediatrician appointment, it's like, I had them all listed on my phone. I actually still have my list because I look back at it and I'm like, oh God, I was asking that question. Like, it's so funny of me to think about that. And I look back and I'm like, oh, like, it's just funny.
Everything was new. You're learning everything the first time. And I think that's kind of part of the beauty of having like your second or like subsequent kids is not only do you have that experience behind you of like, I've learned this, like through my experience, through making the notes in my phone, but also I've done some really hard things, like what you went through with Lacey's nursing and the colic and the spitting up. Like, you went through that. So Liam comes along and you're like, if I can handle that, what I went through with Lacey, I can handle anything.
Oh my gosh. The witching hour with Lacey. I don't know if Luke was like this, but me and Steve, like between 9 and 1 in the morning, screaming, crying, could not get her to stop crying for anything. And now I look back and I'm like, it's probably because she wanted to like lay down and nurse, or I was so, with my firstborn, set on her, like terrified to co-sleep, first of all, until like 4 months. And I was like, F this. This is what we're doing.
We gotta sleep.
Yeah. And I don't even think it was 4 months. It's probably closer to like 2 months. That I was like, okay, this is not working. And I was so like, she's got to be in her bassinet. She's got to sleep for this long. And then I have to wake her up to feed her. And now it's like, with my second born, it was like, oh my God, he's sleeping more than 3 hours? Yeah. He'll wake up when he's hungry. Yeah, exactly. And I close up with him until he started crawling and I needed my space. He was such a big freaking baby too. That I was like, this is not comfy for me, you know, co-sleeping. Gotta sleep like with your arm up by your ear. And
the C curl.
Yes, it's terrible. So at like 5 months after transitioning Lacey at 7 months, I was like, oh yeah, 5 months, you're in your own room. You're on the floor bed. I can nurse and roll away and run away.
The floor bed is the best.
Yeah.
I love the roll away.
Yeah. And then you have to like sneak out. Oh my God. So funny. Steve would laugh at me on the baby monitor. I saw you stop, drop, and roll in there. And I was like,
that's right.
You have to, because if the baby sees you, it's game over.
There will be a fire.
Yeah. All right. I think I have one more question for you. So when you come back after baby is here, what do you think your birth story is going to sound like? Is it going to be peaceful and magical, or you think it's going to be like chaotic? And how do we make that? What are you hopeful for?
I think I'm going to wake up in the morning and just feel the lightest flutters. They won't even be contractions. They'll just be flutters. I'll just be like, it's time. And I'll have a nice breakfast. And I'll just be reclining around my house. And I'll go, and he'll just come up.
Just 2 little coughs.
Yeah, just 2 little coughs. And he'll just arrive and he'll latch perfectly. And
I hope it all goes.
That would be amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. I think.
Oh, I can't wait to have her. So we're going to have her back on to hear this third birth story, because last week's episode we kind of talked a little bit about your other 2, and now I'm so curious and excited to hear about baby number 3. I'm excited to hear the name that you're waiting because you want to look at the baby.
I gotta look at him.
Yeah.
I gotta look at his face. Be like, me and Joey were joking. I was like, all right, what's this gonna be? You're gonna hold this baby and you're gonna say, this is Deminsky. And he's like, there's this Dimitri Martin. Have you heard of this comedian? He has a bit, and he's like, it's funny how we refer to people, be like, oh, this is Sammy. This stuff over here is Sammy. I was like, be that with everybody, like, this stuff right here, this is somebody. We'll find out.
Yes. I'm very excited.
The wild card.
Okay, so I think that wraps up our questions. 20 questions of this segment. That wraps up this segment. 20 questions with the Tuckered Mama. This is her 3rd trimester edition. And when she comes back in just a couple of weeks, or maybe we'll let her get settled in with her newborn for a minute, we're going to hear all about her birth story. I can't wait to hear about it. And thank you so much again for coming over. I love having someone in the studio with me.
I always have so much fun when I talk to you.
Oh, thank you.
I love a yap.
Yes, me too. I feel like it just resets us for the week when we have these mom talks. So, yes, we will be looking forward to that. I appreciate you all listening. If you enjoyed this episode or any of my other episodes, please, like always, share it with another mom who needs to hear this. And if you didn't hear when Mary was first on the podcast, we actually have a part 1 and part 2 of the pregnancy edition. So go back and listen to that. That was another really great listen. Those are each an hour long too. And yeah, we are all wrapped up here. So from 2 Tuckered Mamas, thanks for listening. See ya.